of 2 maps, actually.
But you don't necessarily know what your game is right now.
That's the surprise part, you know. We don't even know, so how can they prepare?
csgo, thank you so much for talking to me. Well, I'll let you go get ready for this matchup against Furia. Obviously, it's going to be a quick one by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I hope it's 3 mapper at least, but yeah, it's going to be a fast rounds.
Stiku is a liar.
Well, he doesn't sound very confident.
Stiku is a liar. Well, Cream results don't matter only if you're losing. If you're winning, then they matter a lot.
He's
then
right.
You're like, we're insane.
He's right about scrims being like 30 minutes, like against Fury, it's always like that.
Furia,
but
yeah.
I would like to say that I think he's a little bit too harsh on themselves, because even though they didn't play great, they you know they qualified. So
yeah,
maybe it's not the best, but it's better than the other teams had. So you know, we take that.
But on the other side, you know, I've actually got a nice quote about it. Here is you know, for us to look at a performance matrix of the EPL average between Furia and FPX throughout the season. You'll see the average of the entirety of all the teams on the right side, Yenko.
What you want to look at it here is like the 4v5 win percentage for both teams is really low. It's it's at the bottom of everyone who competed this season of Pro League, right? You can see it's almost 8% below average, which is a lot. And when you combine this with, like, you know, the clutches or things like flash assists, right? You can tell these are also lower. These teams rely a lot on just fighting, right? Like taking those early fights, early duels, and if they can come out on top, then they have a good chance of winning the round.
So we need to do the vetoes. That seems to be part of it. If we got Nuke going first, a little bit of vertigo thereafter.
Nuke by FPX? Am I seeing?
Yeah, Nuke,
right?
Nuke picked by FPX. We can see they're out with their, you know, Perma Bams, out with Mirage, out with Dust 2. Nuke Vertigo for Furia, and as a decider, we get Inferno, of course, you know, the standard decider, third map, middle ground. And, you know, maps matter to an extent, I think, you know, with the Vertigo one, obviously, right, Furia trying to punish FPX, playing with a stand-in still to an extent. I think there's no secret that Sunny is not going to be the long-term member of FPX. I think that's a good pick. Probably gives them an edge in this series, but, you know, it comes mostly down to the brawling.
Does that come with a price, though? I mean, there is, you know, talks about Chris J coming in there, so I have to wonder where the mindset is for the side of FPX, and I'm pretty sure you guys take Fury in this. Is that fair?
I don't think so. I think FPX has a chance as long as they stop Art indoor. Should be fine. I had a little story prepared, but no time now.
Maybe another time. Maybe next year. Let's go ahead and get into this matchup. Yeah, tweet it out. Let us know. Hashtag ESL Pro League Furia versus FunPlusPhoenix. It's Chad and Alex.
Oh, we get our own jingle. I live for it. Thank you very much, lads. Good to see Kassar back on the desk alongside YNK, bringing that iNation reunion full circle here in 2021. Chad Burchell is the smart one, and we're into our pistol with bits of Vinny action. Knocked off at the top of Garage early. Damn. And they're biffing. They're taking a lot of space. Junior's got a lot of responsibility. Keserato immediately forced on the rotate. Junior's not got long left in this world. He's lost his head as well. Now the CTs are in jeopardy. Overwhelmed by the FPX squad. They can go either way, Chad.
Oh, dearie me. All right. Well, Furia being dealt the aggression here today. And Yuri paired up with Art. And they'll be quick on this. They've heard the footsteps to lower. Their position currently unknown. It's going to be difficult to get back into this round, though. Bomb to go down any second.
I mean, yeah, the fact that you lose Vinny so early in the piece and then they punish you, flooding out of yard. So many uncertainties, and this one, I'm afraid, is a certainty for FPX. And there it is, Farley with some clean taps, 3 in total.
Farley's a player, right? He was over there in Copenhagen Flames when he got picked up to Godsent, now the FPX roster. I don't think he's really had the splash that everybody was expecting. Is he good? Yeah. Is he very serviceable? Yeah. But do I think he's got a bit of star potential about him? For sure. So if he's going to start hitting these kind of shots on the pistol round, if converting that with the AWP would be beautiful to watch. But Stiko's not lying. That was a quick start to this one. Let's see if the officials are as quick as the scrims. They play all 30 rounds in the scrims, so interesting if they're still only 30 minutes long.
See if they speed run it in 30 minutes. Yeah, let's find out. Junior responsible for the outside, pre-aiming the jump peak, so he's not going to give it to him. And we are in to our second round force.
I'm going to start the timer, Alex, because we speak about this, but we never actually get it going. So we'll add a minute.
See if this one ends. I would imagine it's going to be a little slower given the knowledge of that CT investment. They are sneaking through those outside smokes, but not the bomb. Only one. And Maiden has been sent down on a scouting journey with more presence out yard. Not committed, though. So the comms will be, could have crossed. Junior readies his aim. Art lingers as the smoke will fade. No sound cues One on the main roof heard. Another smoke, this time onto main, which does isolate Art's contributions. It will be down to Junior. See what he can provide. Yeah, it turned it nicely. Yuri there in support, does look to elevate. Will re-peek off the top of heaven and does have a freebie there. Farley, that's the bomb as well. Punished on the repeat, goes down to 15, 5v4. K-Serato needs a clean headshot. He's only found damage. Sunny's 16, full 7 bullets from K-Serato. He can't finish his meal. Oh dear.
It's rough here though. Look at the HP of Sunny and
Yeah,
Farley.
I mean,
time now, 30 seconds.
It can go wrong. They've got yard. You can't plant in yard. Farley's so low, heading for heaven. This could get so uncomfortable. Junior's pre-aiming a nice angle for the heaven peak. Chances are you lose the bomb on Farley. Nice molly.
Oh, perfect molly.
Couldn't have been better.
I'd have saved the day right there with that one.
And Stiko's got a lot of housekeeping. He catches Art as he launches himself towards the moon. And FPX have recovered, but definitely not a quickie. And I can't blame him. Deagle's slowing him down.
That was on a knife's edge there for a moment with all that damage. If K-Serato finished his meal there, it could be a completely different round, but now it's just Vinny and K-Serato to hold on to their upgrades. Hard angle for Stiko to clear. Let's see how diligent he's looking. The aim hasn't been great out of the placement server so far.
He is looking. He's considered it as an option, and fair play. The very best players in this game, I swear, are just the ones that have considered all of the options.
Yeah, it's just that I think we've been using the term hyper-awareness, right? I think the amount of that we're seeing these days, especially with all the sound cues, the extra bits and bobs you can hear online, there's no crowd, there's no ambient noise around you, you're in the quiet.
Rounds have been won, and you know, I'm thinking about some of the best teams in 2021. I won't list them off specifically, but the best teams that have impressed in 2021 seem to be winning rounds by virtue of a lurk and a sound cue. You know, like something as small as a CT stepping as he rotates towards the other side. I mean, that's enough. You know, they take the space, it's impossible to rotate. Counter-Strike has become a game of tiny little checks and balances throughout.
Yeah, the strings that are being pulled now against rotations or with the info plays, just the cutting of noise, it's getting to a whole different level,
you're exploiting their expectations so commonly. I mean, this one should be, the expectation is a stomp. In fact, it'd be lovely for Maiden if he could feed that Mac 10, get $600 a pop against these unarmored opponents. That would be a dream. Bombs going outside. Seems like FunPlusPhoenix want to force the issue and don't want to be corralled into any funny business on ramp. Bright decision considering the CT stance.
Bit rough for K-Serato to lose his deagle to the bomb in the last round as well, so...
I was interested as to what Kassad was going to start talking about with Art and Door. Was that CT Door funny business, or was it just those big pops into top side? We'll find out. Here he comes. Not going to get the Zeus kill he dreamed of.
I think it's almost both sides in a way, because if you remember rightly, we had some crazy highlights. We'll just take everybody back to the regular... Hey, he's chucking the Zeus to him. He's just throwing the Zeus in the smoke. You want to pick that up for your boy?
Got auto switch on?
Oh.
They don't. Maiden can pick up the pieces here, and it would love another frag just to confirm the round and the threat. Don't want to lose any more rifles, and it seems they won't. Just K-Serato and his P250.
So yeah, last time round, if you remember the Cloud9 game that Furia played, they picked Nuke in, it didn't really go their way. I think we can almost wipe that one off the slate there. But if you consider the matchup they played against Na'Vi, we were loving Yuri, right? Towards that yard position, he was always lurking around, getting multi-kills. And Art even got Molotoved one round by a teammate and pushed into Squeaky and grabbed too. You remember that one?
Yeah.
So in the Squeaky door, in terms of just... denying information by having that smoke lipped in front of the vent, that can be one way to force a CT-sided rotation. So we'll have to wait and see what gets thrown their way, but K-Serato auto shoddy in the first gun round here of the game.
This is the dream start so far for FPX. Don't forget, they know they've got their work cut out for them against Furia. T-side nuke, 3-0 up. If you win this gunny, you are sailing with momentum. And smokes aren't all there.
No, it looks like a couple either missed or denied. Keep in mind the FPX special. They love that little limp out from Squeaky in the corner of the smoke. Not seeing it deployed this round.
Oh dear, the shotgun doesn't convert.
Wow, okay.
Maiden, very, very brave. He walks into the close angle and clears it.
Didn't look like a hard clear either, so that must have been a big shot.
Yeah, a bit more damage is done to Yuri. Furia desperate to claw another equalizing frag back into our first gun round here.
They're almost out of nades, Alex. Just one flash left on Junior. There's a minute 10 on the clock for Furia.
Yeah, Vinny's got a lot to do here. Heads and falling off. Junior does arrive in time. The backup has arrived, and it was just a dip of the toe into ramp room. Loudly now advancing. Yuri to swing in, and oh, that's him gone. Art, we need a double. Only the one provided. Junior continues to lay down the law. The bomb was spotted, can go both ways. Vent is not covered at this point. The CT's yet to pivot. Zen considering it. Makes the sound cue, wants to force the CTs out and about. Smoke main, plant top site, makes sense. After plant positions on top side, Chad, very limited. Lobby, a good safe space. Maiden opts to stick on site.
Yeah, so main is a little bit of a problem here, but as Vinny makes his way back up ladder, will he wait for Junior's contact with the open flash?
Got a flash, yeah, that's it. And he can't flash him through heaven. He's coming in from main, and he's already scoped in.
If Junior gets into main, he can flash bomb box.
Oh, he's actually given up the scope, yeah, so he's making it clear now. Coming in from main, flash for the go. Don't spot you, Junior. Maiden does fall as he misses the spray. Zen heard him.
He was more prepared for the bomb box, so you're going to be kicking yourself if you case Cerrado in that one.
Yeah, I mean, when the shotgun and your opponent, A, isn't looking at you, B, catches a full spread of your shotgun and still doesn't go down. You just wish a couple more of those
pellets
hit the head. Yeah, exactly.
Well, they're going to buy again with the saved guns here. Rifles are out. Cerrado down to a compromised buy yet again. It's going to be an MP9 for him with utility. They've got a kit this time for Yuri.
Got their own outside smoke lineups as well. Interesting to see if that's going to be a different look. Same, it seems, just the diagonal.
Yeah.
Will completely nullify Junior. No gaps this time around.
Well, they've only been really sending Maiden behind it, right? So now there's a few more.
That's a lovely angle it gives Yuri, though. I mean, I definitely wouldn't go silo on those smokes. Peeking around it, very nice. But they are silent here.
There's two lower already. Art's lower. He's also been met by Vinny.
Heard that. Steps definitely close. He'll be reporting that back. He's responsible for occasional checks on main. They're being very loud.
Worst gun for the job.
Worst gun for the job, and Farley has the best. Using that sniper rifle to great success. Cerrado, another nasty death. Now responded. Vinny finds another. Zen caught, needs to transfer. Farley very low outside. Sunny can't do anything either. Locked down, shut out. Stiko has space. Maybe he can find Yuri on the hunt. They are prepared and ready. Oh, spots him. Needs this. Clean. One tap on to the nose is all he desires. He can't find it through the corrugated iron. Now completely locked in. Fence is a nope.
If he can get 2 kills here, though, right? We talk about the magic number being 3. If he can get 2 more kills, really force Furia to have to reinvest, drop some guns, try and make this buy round work again. That was just aggression from Furia, right? They took that lobby control. They double rotated lower.
Interesting to see what he does with these last 20 seconds. Now, obviously, he's not planning to win the round. He'd love frags.
Is Farley's up behind T-Red? That might be what he's looking for here.
That's not a bad shout.
He's very passive about this still, so
he's
hoping. Just be the save here from Stiko. They will be able to buy in the next round FPX.
Okay, yeah, he's actually just straight up saving.
Okay, well, he can drop an AK. We should get that 1,400 coming into the bank account. Zen can definitely buy here. Farley has enough. So it's only Maiden who really need to drop, and they can make this one work, no problems whatsoever. Let's see how FPX respond, because as soon as they did those yard smokes, we didn't catch Cerrado, but he's punished, right? He definitely punished. Even though he did have the MP9, gets taken out straight away, he's given enough information to the team to be confident it will be a yard play. Haven't bought on in just yet, so final seconds deciding what utility is required here. It's Galil's for Maiden and Farley.
It's a very delicate balance to strike as a topside player as well, of like, when is lobby punishable, when can I take... Because as soon as you get that space, as Cerrado just demonstrated, it really sucks for the T side. But often, Maiden, a perfect example, is lingering and waiting for your pushes. Now, sits on the smoke, walking ramp, and Vinny...
Oh, he loves this angle, Vinny.
It's a very powerful angle. You don't even have to move your crosshair. Junior is Molotov'd out. He will not be able to contribute. The smoke will imply he's coming for the peak. And shots connecting for Vinny. Oh, he assumed he was gone. Farley lives on at 12 HP. Well, that's ramp info denied. A slight slither for Junior to work with. A 4-on-4. Favoring Furia, perhaps, even though the T side by default should have an advantage in this. And, wow, Maiden's ahead of the smoke. That's something. That's a lot. Cerrado's going to assume it's clear. It's a freebie. Top side's ours, baby. Junior, he's going to have nothing to contribute. He's lost his 2 top side defenders. Sunny lives on, a little sketchy on this exchange with Art, but now with FPX straight back to top side and doing so quickly.
Yeah, I think they might just have to call this the save right here. Unless Art can find a miracle or 2 through the smoke onto Farley and Sunny, would just be the save call.
Well played by, I mean, that's all based on what we were talking. That's a great example of what we were talking about.
Yeah, just a massive gap taken there from Maiden. Just walks on in, gets the timing on the smoke, and secures the round with 1 simple kill onto top high. It wasn't the nature that Furia were ready for. And, oh, 5-1 down now. They did have those woes against Cloud9, and I already said it's like water off a duck's back for me. You know, that one right there, considering the circumstances of that game. But if FPX continue in this fashion, then maybe there are a couple of worries. Maiden will go down there with the bomb. Not the end of the world. Money good for a buy. Drops also possible. But the save guns again for Furia. Looks like they'll be force buying again here, Alex. I can already see investments coming through. Yuri's into an AUG. Guns are being dropped across from all the players. And it seems simple. As soon as FPX got that top side control, a bit of a smart round.
And to be pulling that off in an important game such as this early, definitely good signs that we're going to be having the...
That's two, though, onto Quesarado, right? One in the hut with the shotgun, and then one on top of the hut with back turned.
So they're going for a vent dive smoke, but Stico, does he really want to linger in it? Surely Art,
classic
yeah,
play.
but Art sprays this. He knows what their games. It's fast. Oh, it's so fast. The flashes are good too. Then on the site, the flames are landing, bodies are dropping. There's more to be found, and they just massacre Furia.
Melted.
Look at the time. 1 minute 28, and Vinny's wondering what on earth he's supposed to do.
Well, that right there is exactly what we're talking about with that squeaky door play from FPX, right? They were doing that when Krista was in the team.
But, like,
they've been running for a long time. And
but the speed, they turned it up to like 2 times, 3 times.
yeah, they've just popped on straight out. And in earlier rounds, it looked like Furia may have been ready for it. This time, not ready whatsoever. This will be the 6 on the board for FPX here. And Furia, oh, they're having a rough go of it. Quesarado did get on the board in that round with a kill, so
but
at least he's off the mark.
So, I mean, I will highlight as well. When you're doing those fast squeaky plays, there is nothing more punishing than a main player unloading 30 bullets into that vent, right? Like that screws Stico, and it didn't. And now we're actually seeing it in 2 times speed. That's how fast it was. This was in real time.
Yeah, I think right there with that kind of the play, right? Normally, because they go to the left side of the hut, you're normally spamming from main through the vent, which is either getting you as you're running out squeaky or if you're standing pretty much in the open. If they can get into that corner, you have to almost line that up independently.
I didn't finish my point as well, which is that because they've hit Yard and proven Yard takes a scary, your main player is very preoccupied, and Stico had no resistance as he walked on out. The flash popped before anyone wanted to put bullets down range. Really cool stuff from FPX.
Now, they've brought back in again here, Furia, so the max loss bonus is helping them out with these saves, but they need to start getting some traction on this CT side.
And that's why we don't wear striped shirts on broadcast. We cut to Sunny's POV.
Amore, is that the one?
Oh yeah, it's got a fancy name. What's 4 players top site, AWP in hut, they're pushing lobby, Chad.
Need to change something up here, aggression. Maybe it's the answer.
Okay.
Maiden slipped the net again. Okay, cut a hole in the net, now he's down.
Loud.
With him as well.
So loud. Does he have the bomb? Stico's got the bloody bomb. Yuri's trying to get down the vent
as well. They know he's rotating.
Vinny's coming up. Maiden's loud. He hasn't checked it. Oh, this is awful. Stico planting. He's going to have to save himself. He has to survive now. Stico, you cannot die. You cannot afford to go down.
He can just sit it.
Vinny can hold it. Close the door and lock down the round. There's even a smoke still left from the plant. See you later, alligator. Round over.
Okay, well, that disintegrated very quickly, didn't it? Looked like they pipped a yet again, get the bomb down. Oh, Vinny's heroics right there, 2 for him in the round of the 2nd on the board for Furia.
Oh, Maiden got caught in the same way he's previously won rounds. Didn't check his corners, didn't anticipate such a proactive rotate from Vinny out the ramp, down and walking up before they flooded out a decon. What is that effect called? Moira? I think you were close.
Amore?
Amore?
I don't know.
That's Amore.
Yeah,
it's not that.
No, it's not.
That's love in Italian.
I don't know. I'm not really an expert at anything other than the video game.
When the moon hits your... I think Italian's a safe bet for Amore. Either way.
It's the diagonal wall again here. And more aggression, so this is it. Just push. Why not?
Oh, and it's working wonders. This is the setup, trying to change things temporarily. And already... we do see only 2 hearts still beating for the T side. Yard is theirs. Vinny aware.
The Finn, so barely beating.
Oh, yes. And Vinny's hit his first shot very comfortably. A second could be on the cards, and he does. Knock the head off of Zen very stylishly.
All right, well, now we're getting back into it. The money over there for FPX, not completely broken. Zen can drop. Farley has enough to buy himself, so does Stico. So could be another gun round here, but that is an answer. That's Furia in 2 rounds in a row that they've just gone straight up lobby aggression. We'll take the fight to you, we'll push the heart, we'll take the AWP there.
And the counter?
Well, if you just do fast yard smokes and go straight down secret, right, they're going to be aggressive in heart, and you should be able to deal with that vent rotation or stifle Vinny as he's trying to come down ramp. That appears to be the only point of contact, but it looks like maybe Furia want to change it back up here. Still a heavy lean towards top, but they're not pushing heart. I think they feel they've done enough with that. Might just settle down a bit here. Is Stico now taking a timing with a smoke?
Junior's here. Anyone that's ahead of that smoke is in his crosshairs. Vinny brings the fight to ramp. Executed one. The spray ain't far off as Zen sitting in that smoke, down to 45. Okay, dust will settle for a moment, as will the game state.
Okay.
Sunny's managed to get himself out secret. I don't know whether or not that's been announced to Yuri's with a step or 2. A reload, anything could have given him the info. It seems that Yuri's operating under the assumption it's clear.
Going back up on the T roof, so they're either going to go yard or they're going to be setting something up for a top hit, but
Look at him.
push again.
He wants more. Just destabilize them just before they get to start their full exec.
This is hard to get past for FPX. They have to win the fights.
Yeah, straight up aim duels and Yuri. Losing 2 players onto lobby. Maiden caught by the AWP on Squeak. Loudly evacuating the lobby. Now we can't forget, there's a lot of space for Sunny. He's been down here for a while, but he doesn't have a wealth of time available to him. Zen and Sunny heading topside.
Either Zen gets down the vent or Sunny comes up.
Junior's just stopped looking at it as they climb the ladder. Yuri still there in support, and oh, Junior confirms it. And that's for Yuri's first contact. Sunny, chances dwindle. Time, an issue. 10 seconds, you'd need to be planting now. He's just falling out for the save, would rather keep his AK. Makes sense, finances are going to be tense after this one. So just hold on to everything he can, the Kalashnikov, the Kevlar, and even a couple of goodies in the nade department as well. Everyone else is around that 2.4, 3.3 mark. This is how Vinny tipped the scales in Furia's favor with some aggression. And again, Chad, I mean, admittedly, you said it's a different look, but it is the same intent.
Yeah, it's just to continuously be ready for those kind of fights. So they're trying to maintain as much information towards lobby as possible, right? Vinny sweeping back in towards ramp, Quesarado and Hart, and then Junior over towards Squeaky. That's the indication of that. And normally when the trades have happened, you might expect the CTs to start turtling up a bit. Okay, well, we've lost secret control. Maybe we need to worry about lower. It doesn't feel like Furia are in a rush to really worry about lower there. You could see in that a lot of eyes were drawn towards the lobby position. And now if you're FPX with this saved AK of Sunny, you had enough money to go for a hodgepodge buy. Maiden's bought on in. Something quicken as a team, if you just go for the secret cross and they go for a similar setup, you're giving yourself a better chance to not get picked off one at a time, right? Grab some real estate as a unit. But if I'm Furia and I've just gotten away with those kind of aggressive lobby leers time and time again, you might want to mix things up yourself. You know, you might want to try and change it up yourself to see if you can beat them on down. Now, with these Deagles, the MAC-10 in play, it will either be something quite quick, out that squeaky door into the top, or yard towards secret. Windows are being broken, back over towards lobby, so looking like a bit of a top.
Oh, it takes a lot of bravery to try and get down the vents against Furia. Maiden's gotten away with it, though.
Okay, so he's lower.
Huge amount of sound cues he can drop. He knows he's going to force a rotate out at someone, surely.
No one's moved. They know he's down there. Like, he's opened the door, he's made lots of noise, and no one's gone lower whatsoever. So his job now, just park and hold that vent rotation. Everybody else needs to use these secret smokes to get on down. They might want to fight this here, Furia.
Yeah. Oh, it's on his way down, and he has been punished.
How did they not know he was lower? He opened the door and everything.
Well, maybe he opened the door, and that was enough to assume he was elsewhere. Ramp was a threat, perhaps. Vinny's expressing concern. And Vinny spotted, but what a shot out of the AK. Beams down one on the advance. More now. Bomb spotted. They flood into the site. FPX have done well to get this much space. Util at a premium.
Plant's good.
Single smoke from Zen. Where can you deploy it? Where? You need to slow them down. The flashes have suppressed well.
He's lurking yard right now. He's no help.
Okay. Farley's Deagle will have to do some heavy lifting. And he does at least draw attention. Vinny, however, with another. The Deagle, not enough. Stico, that M4. Zen very late to the party.
All he heard.
No. No, they don't. And now, Junior are sitting duck. They're on towards the bomb, but the position is good for the smoke as it fades. Stico just needs to knock them off, and he gets them both. Survives!
Oh,
Zen! No way! Oh, the communications, a slight gap, and Yuri jumps straight through.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh, that's a disaster. FPX nearly recovered completely.
That right there, that's going to really hurt FPX. A chance for them to start.
Oh, they did so much. Maiden, credit where it's due. Gets down the vents, catches the early rotate, gets his team down there. Bombs down, bombs are about to blow up. You get the double from Stico. He should, I mean, assume the comms is, I can knock him off the bomb, just stay in. And then the double lines up, and there you have it. It's a frustrating one to concede.
Yeah, I can understand why Zen wants to get that heads up.
Double contact,
right.
I mean, they're both fighting, sure.
And also the plant's not great for him, so probably not wanting to get into one of those weird 1v1s where he's not certain if the bomb's being held and has to push into Yuri's line of sight, but either way, it's a drop round for FPX. Oh. And that one's going to sting as the double orts from Furia come out in response.
Oh, this is only going to be salt in the wound. As soon as you've conceded a tough one like that, and now you've got two AWPs to contend with. Yard hurts. Ramp's probably going to suck. Vinny's taking his ramp, I would assume. Junior can do what he does best, top site.
Well, they got lower, right? If they just go for that secret approach again, they're getting down. They are definitely getting that space. The plant was fantastic considering the style of buy, but back we go. FPX with AKs and Maiden going for it again.
Here we go. Can you counter me? The answer's no. Yes, actually, yes, it is.
Ah, there's the AWPs.
Yeah. And here's another AWP. Pulling the trigger. Bam. Sunny with an important trade. Perhaps there's more to be said. Smoke on towards the junior eye line. Farley responsible for any sort of lobby aggression. We know Furia have got it in them.
Well, they've gone 2-2 right now, Furia.
Yeah, and Art is confirming there's no threats immediately on the site.
Footsteps heard.
Sunny prepared for this. Such a strong angle. Such a strong angle. He's even got Yuri there. So Farley, if he finds K-Serato, this will cause a complete uproar. Time is a premium. 60 seconds. No rush. You have ramp. Oh, but Farley spotted top side. K-Serato makes things even more difficult now for FPX. Only 2. Soon to be 1. If Stico goes down, he does live on. A scrap of health and likely to plant the aunt. Ooh, dear.
Oh, no.
Baited. Now the round can get interesting. With the bomb going down, Sunny to babysit. He has to be the hero of this one. Stico's nothing more than a single point of health and a sound cue. And they're both heading in towards windows. Is Stico going around the world? No, he's just playing safe. Oh, the AWP works. Oh, that works wonderfully. Sunny with an elevated position. Windows is a problem, is a gap, can be peeked. Doors open. Sunny stands, can't deliver. Only the AWP. Time, though. Time is his best friend. He just needs to knock K-Serato off the plant. That is for the win. 5, 4, 3. No, he can't do it. 6-6. The low site retaken again.
Wow, all right. FPX with another close one there. That one right there, I don't think they had as much stock in as the previous round, right? In fact, Stico gets that kill onto Yuri in the window. They had no idea. When you have someone like Art go for an aggressive maneuver like that and die, you think, okay, well, the lower side has to be clear, or at least they're back in the doors. Great shot from Stico. You'll catch it again here on 1 HP. Just punishing Yuri, giving away his position, and then this was it on the retake. Utility was good. Furia took their time, used what they had, picked up the round, and they'll even pick up the AWP. Back out it comes. AK's purchased again.
This is an intense game.
Yeah, getting a lot of plants here. It's keeping FPX very threatening. As we're tied up 6-6, it'll be that...
Ooh, that smells like a great HE, and it is.
Oh.
Already the walking wounded out yard. Completely invisible to the scope. No info to report from Junior. You can see mouth not moving much. Loud though. Maiden decides to step. Yuri will report. K-Serato's ready. They've already rotated 2 down here.
Is Art in lobby?
Hold on.
Yeah, he was.
God, this is gonna suck for FPX. Oh, it's just a meat grinder of bullets and flames. Yeah, there's no safe place, nowhere you can run from K-Serato. 4 kills, information, an absolute contributing factor for K-Serato there as he mows down 4 and practically doubles his kills. Let's see this again from his POV. Do you see that incendiary flying across? They're just forced, corralled to either not trade or lose their health and walk straight into K-Serato. You can see the assists start to come in there.
Corralled's a great word for this round, and just in general of the way that Furia have taken control back of this game, right? Again, Art was in lobby. I'm not sure exactly who killed Stico, but Stico was dead in the first 10 seconds, and then they're thrown into that, right? I said the fast secret plays would be a great way to deal with this lobby aggression. Well, not if they have lobby control and lower control. So Furia feeling like they have complete access to the map, and K-Serato back on in hot.
He loves this. Just likes catching a timing. That smoke is unusual. And like moths to a flame, Sunny is there. Yeah, let's live in that X-ray off fantasy. Flashes, turns it, stands his ground. They're not going ahead and ramp. Okay. A missed shot from the AWP, and he's Vinitas to step up and already providing 2. Junior not willing to contest. K-Serato very fast on the flank, and Stico overwhelmed. A chance perhaps if Farley can mow down Junior. He's got Yuri in support. It's only Farley, and he's gone too. So Furia wrapping up this half, sprinting towards a competitive scoreline after what started as about a 5, if not 6-1 scoreline.
6-1. 7 on the trot right now here for Furia, so they've definitely turned this half around. This is looking very, very good. It's not the slower pace Na'Vi kind of style where Yuri had a field day with them in yard. This is quicker. They have to go for more of a heads-up approach, and we're seeing that round in, round out.
Vinny 16 as well. Good to see him back on. I was casting that Inferno game and seeing a very out-of-character performance from him. You know, completely disappeared on the scoreboard, so good to see him back to his fragging ways.
And more secondary AWPing for him in a round like this.
And so, 2-1 info on Yard, and it's Art that steps in. Yuri, support, immediately confirms there's no one else home, and now they're ready to deal with any funny business you may have. Peek before the smoke is there. A team kill could get awkward. Junior's missing shots, and now he's gone down.
3v3.
Good shooting from Vinny. The double AWPs continue to keep the wolf from the door, now descending through the smoke. There is pressure upon him, but he's ready. And Maiden plucked from his aggressive leap. Farley, he's actually got to top site through heaven, out Yard, and well, he knows the potential for lobby push is definitely, time has passed. Where's that bomb at? Right in the face of the double.
Yeah, so this one is not going to be
crossfire.
easy whatsoever. With Vinny on low HP, sure, it looks like there's a chance, but to get past that, and the lobby presence of K-Serrata, he can flank ramp at any moment, so
Ugh.
only the incendiary as well here for Farley.
First contact is everything for Farley. It needs to be a clean kill. And they're both there, and it's more than that. He swept them both under the rug. Will he anticipate this? K-Serrata is much closer than he's ready for, and peeks on in to save the round. 9 for Furia. Close but no cigar. FPX starting strong and heading into the defense as well. We'll see how they shape up against Furia in a moment. Who would win in a fight, Chad? A Phoenix or a Panther?
Oh,
Like, I'm talking claws, but I'm also talking flamey wings. You
I
know?
would go with the Phoenix.
Yeah,
I think, yeah.
The mythical status kind of gives it an extra Point.
For sure. Like, as much as the Panther from Furia looks cool.
Does look cool, and I imagine it's ferocious and sleek.
Yeah, just mythical battles, Alex. I think we'll let the mythical creatures
And I guess
win.
you couldn't really kill the Phoenix. It would just turn into like a little egg or something and rise from the ashes, cliche, etc. Counter-Strike is, however, what we're supposed to be here for, and we have voices, so we may as well do the talking. Chad, the smart one. Let's get this one started. Stiko with a chance to do some damage early and so calm as he collects onto Art. In-game leader gone. Furia have ramp. This is an important pistol. Let's not forget FPX, they got a majority of their T-side rounds off the back of their first successful pistol. It was fast through Yard, and now it's Furia. Keeping it level is Sunny. Needs more. Pressure onto this top site, and he's made a bit of a meal of it. Gonna go down eventually. Now to contest was Farley. Kit on the site. A 2v1 for Yuri to shape up. It's winnable. Very winnable. How does he solve this mystery, though? It looks like they want to contest as the smoke fades, and it's not bad. Zico's just better.
All right, well, second pistol there for FPX, and as you mentioned, that was the only thing really keeping their head above water within that first half, right? If you look at the tail end of the rounds there, Furia really turned this one completely on its head.
He came up the fence.
Okay, risky on the timing there, but able to get a lot done there. Good for Zen. Yeah, I think when we looked at the gun rounds, Fury were playing better Counter-Strike in terms of they were the ones winning the lion's share of them. That aggression.
Wow.
The double orbs.
State the obvious
yeah,
much.
you know, we're gonna get the stats out there for everybody playing at home. But this looks like a fast play. They're trying to get Art down the vent for a plant. 5 HP. He's made it lower.
This
He's
is
the
the
rotation there.
dream.
Yeah, they're already waiting for him. He's dead.
Oh.
Hello.
No, is what Stiko says in capitals.
Yeah, like, we don't want you to plant. We don't want you to have the extra money, all right?
Especially when you have the audacity to full eco in my face. You know, you monsters, you want the best. You want to have your cake, your carrot cake.
And eat it.
And eat it.
And we haven't eaten it. We have it.
We have it.
We had it.
I'm excited, actually. I'm kind of peckish. I could do a carrot cake.
Well, Rush can cut it up, maybe come deliver it around like he's at a party.
Yeah, with a little napkin and put it in a bag and then take it home and never
That's what a
eat
good
it.
host would do.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Rush, what was your most memorable childhood party?
I do like those little party bags, what they call.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah?
That was probably my favorite thing, honestly.
Did
Getting the little
you have
treats.
did you get like a gadget or was it
Yeah,
just
there was
sweets?
always like a little toy in there, which was trash normally, but I kind of liked it. And the little cake and the little, what do you call it?
Party
napkin?
popper, perhaps? Throw one of them in there?
Yeah, something like that.
One of those little, you know those little rings? They're like biscuits, but they
Yeah.
had like cakey pattern on top?
Sometimes they had
Yes.
a little lollipop on it.
I don't know. I feel like we're going back about 25 years.
Yeah,
for us.
man. I mean, I'm just saying, I as an adult, I'd still enjoy a party bag. So why are we stopping?
Well, we'll see if we can get you a party bag.
Thanks. Let's get this one started. Or in German, it would be called a Fade-Tasche.
Wonderful.
Anchor.
Well, no one to proof check you right now.
Yard is going to be deterred, I assume. Even considered the extinguish. He isn't stopping. Wants to scare him. Not going to get what he wanted. I'm not smart enough to tell you why and what determines whether or not the full Molotov is extinguished or not.
What's going on with these dinks right there? Zen just got put on notice in main. If you take a quick look at this CT setup, it's very hunkered on in towards this upper bomb site. Nobody's rotated lower just yet. A second pop going to come on through from Furia any second, but they're retooling towards Yard. They don't have a lot of utility, Alex. The fact that they were denied that pop hit is actually going to really hurt. They just need to start looking for fights now.
Okay, so this is Furia into plan B. We're already 70 seconds in. Plan B is about to manifest. Farley sets up. Zen unbreakable. Are they just going to contact this? This is very brave. Farley, scout, so he is very dynamic, very mobile, and he's going to flash for some info. Looks like our secret player wants to peek out, and bye-bye, Art. That's enough. Zen will take what he can. An early frag forces some util out of the main. Will be smoke. Farley to confirm the cross, tucking in for now. Oh, they're going through it. The main smoke. It's a top pop. Through Yard.
Oh, Maiden.
Maiden's ready. Delivers. 1.5. Zen with a nice set of util to keep them at bay. They can't disrespect it. Farley does lay down some disrespect of his own. Scout shuts down K-Serato. 25. There's nothing for Furia in this round unless it's given. And Yuri on top side with a perfect angle from